used to think I was a man of reason. I worked in logistics, managing shipments, delivery schedules, invoices. It was all about precision. If something went wrong, there was a process to fix it. There were rules, patterns. Something broke that order. It was nearly midnight when I clocked out from a long shift. As I stepped into the cold parking lot, my phone rang. It was my sister, and she was panicked. Her 12-year-old son, my nephew Arian, had collapsed at home, burning up with a high fever, completely unresponsive. The ambulance is delayed. They said the nearest hospital is full because of a highway pileup. The next one's over an hour away. I don't know what to do. I told her to stay calm, keep him cool, and I'd be there as fast as I could. I live about 30 minutes away from her, on the edge of a quiet, industrial city. No haunted stories, no cursed land. Just old factories, broken sidewalks, and tired apartments. I remembered a shortcut through the old industrial zone past a tobacco plant that had been shut for over a decade. I hadn't used that route in years, but I didn't have time to I took it, and that's where it started. As I rounded the bend past the rusted freight containers and cracked warehouse walls, my headlights caught something unexpected, a red cross, bright, glowing. I hit the brakes. It was a hospital, or at least, it looked like one. Large brick building, windows lit, automatic glass doors, a small parking lot. Above the doors, the sign read, City of Mercy Hospital. I had never seen it before. Never. I deliver across this city every week. That building had never been there. Not once in the last 10 years. Still, I pulled in. A man in a white coat stepped out just as I parked, as though he had been waiting. Emergency. Yes, my nephew. He's unconscious. Bring him. The man said, We'll take care of him. There was no hesitation in his voice. No clipboard. No questions. I didn't think twice. I rushed back, too quiet. No other patients. No sound of beeping monitors. No clatter of gurneys. No nurses calling out codes. Just silence. And a low humming. Not from machines. From the walls. I stood up and walked to the reception desk. Is this a private hospital? I asked. The nurse smiled, eyes glassy. We only take those who need us. Meaning, she turned back to her screen. It wasn't on, just black. Checked my phone. 1:12 a.m. But the wall clock said 12:34. No GPS. Just that humming. Steady. Pulsing. I tried to search City of Mercy Hospital. Nothing. No results. Not even a cached listing. The hospital didn't exist online. Then Dr. Wren returned. He stabilized. You can see him. We followed him through the corridor. This time, the hallway seemed longer. Narrower. The lights flickered at a slow, steady pace like breathing. We reached room 304. Arian lay on the bed, pale but awake. My sister rushed to him. He was whispering, Don't let them take me. Don't let them take me. I leaned in. Arian. What are you saying? They don't wear faces, he whispered. They borrow them. From the walls, I felt something sink in my chest. Something cold. Heavy. I stood up. We're leaving. I don't care what you think he needs. Dr. Wren blinked slowly. Once you leave, you cannot come back. That's fine. I helped Arian up. My sister followed, confused, but too overwhelmed to protest. Then we turned toward the corridor, and everything changed. It was longer, much longer than before. The clean walls were now distorted, wavy, like heat rising from pavement. The lights above us flickered in erratic rhythms. The humming grew louder, deeper. We walked, trying not to run. Then came the voices, whispering. Dozens, hundreds. Words I couldn't understand. Foreign, twisting and wrong. "What is this place?" she whispered. "Don't stop," I said. The hallway curved, stretched, narrowed. Arian was shaking. Finally, we saw the exit doors. But beyond them, no parking lot, no city, street, just blackness. Then, Dr. Wren appeared again. But his face was wrong now. Melted, blurred, like someone had smudged him out of a photo. But all must agree. Agree to what? He tilted his head. "No," I snapped. "We remember everything." He sighed. "Then you will never find us again. Even if your soul bleeds for it." We pushed past him. And in the blink of an eye, we were standing in the middle of a field. A cold wind blew. No building. No lights. Just weeds. Cracked concrete. A patch of gravel where our car sat, slightly crooked. It was 3:27 a.m. None of us said anything on the way home. Back at the house, my sister couldn't recall the hospital's name, or how we got there, or what the doctor looked like. Just that Arian was treated. But Arian remembered everything. He wouldn't sleep alone. He said the walls in his room whispered when the lights went out. That the deal wasn't over. That someone still needed to return. He got better physically. But something in him changed. I called hospitals, checked land registries, even city zoning maps. No mention of any City of Mercy hospital, until I found an archived newspaper from 1993. The headline: Fire destroys illegal mental facility. City of Mercy burned to ground. Rumors of human experimentation. No survivors. The final line chilled me. Locals say the building sometimes returns when the night is moonless. Since then, I've driven that road a dozen times. I've never seen it again. But every time I drive past that stretch, my GPS glitches, the signal dies, and the air inside my car gets just a bit colder. I don't know what that place was, or what we really walked into. But I know this much. Some places don't heal. They wait, and they feed on desperation. And if you ever find yourself in a hospital that shouldn't exist, because even if you walk out, you never really leave.